Hello and welcome. This is Impact Yobe, your weekly roundup of news and developments in the pride of the Sahel. My name is Femi Akonde, and this week we are coming to you from the seat of government here in Damaturu, Yobe State. On the program this week.
In its efforts to achieve polio eradication, the Yobe State government, under the leadership of Governor Ibrahim Gaidam, has gathered village heads, religious and traditional leaders to interact with members of the committee in charge of polio eradication in the state. Speaking at the interactive forum, the deputy governor, who doubles as chairman of the polio committee, charged the various leaders to enlighten the subjects on the importance of polio vaccination. The deputy governor reiterated that the meeting became necessary because of the gaps observed in recent times.
What we have done here is to meet the entire Emirate Council. We want to leverage on that the institution to ensure that we have high turnout in the Damaturu local government. It's part of our community engagement to ensure that we reduce the level of dropout within Damaturu local government. And we intend to go from Emirates to Emirate. From here, we are planning to visit another Emirate, and we have chosen the Emirates that are having low performance. And by saying low, not that very low, but when you sum them up, the whole of the 17 local government, we look at areas that have low as compared to the other local government. So we have chosen about 7 of them now, and we have just started with Damaturu local government. There's nothing much other than to sit down, interact, and with the Mayangwas, the Lawans, the Bulamas, and the Emir himself. So we have had a session which lasted for close to 3 hours with them, to listen to them and to allow them to listen also to us, to find out where we have gaps so that we can close it up. By next round, we hope that this will yield very good result by seeing all indicators showing high level of compliance.
The Yobe State government, under His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim, has done everything possible in order to enhance the side where to ensure that there is availability of healthcare services. And then, of course, but then the major problem we're having is the uptake on the side of the people. So we, in view of the importance of the traditional and religious system, we came with His Excellency the Deputy Governor in order to kickstart, or let me say, to further strengthen our relationship with the traditional and religious institutions.
In a bid to relieve Northeast pensioners of the stress of going to Abuja to lay their complaints, a new pension transitional arrangement directorate has been established in Damaturu, the capital of Yobe State, to instantly solve pension issues amongst aggrieved pensioners within the region and beyond. Governor Ibrahim Gaidam, who was represented by the head of service, Saleh Abubakar, expressed his commitment to ensuring that the new established office of PTAD received adequate support from the state government. Speaking with newsmen after the opening ceremony, the representative of the Executive Secretary of Pension Transitional Arrangement Directorate, Olufumilayo Onofowokon, says PTAD establishment in Yobe State would be a big relief for aged pensioners within the Northeast.
I also cherish the cordial relationship that exists between the Yobe State government and National Directorate of Pension, which shows so much concern to the plight of retirees who made selfless service to the state and the nation as a whole. At this juncture, I wish to place on record that due to the cumulative effect of our reform measures in the public financial management, which is a product of our high standards of accountability and prudent management of scarce resources, the Yobe State government has remained above board and keep paying salaries, overhead costs, pensions and gratuities, and even service capital projects at a time when our country was facing economic difficulties. Furthermore, Despite the security challenges experienced in the state resulting from the activities of Boko Haram insurgents, which has drained substantial resources of the state while executing the war, we made a deliberate policy to pay salaries, pensions, and gratuities as the first line charge before any other expenditure.
Some pensioners that are too ill even to come to this office in Damaturu, so we have a mobile verification team that will go out to see our pensioners. So basically, our being here is to meet the needs and aspirations of our pensioners, to be closer to them. We have an online platform with our staff so that as pensioners are here, logging in their complaints, we are getting it in Abuja real time. And as pensioners are here, we hope very soon to be able to verify them here, and they do not need to travel. So we want to be close to our pensioners. I know that when the NUP house was opened in Abuja in April, the executive governor was there, my executive secretary was there, and she made a promise that we were going to open this office. But if the executive governor of Yobe State had not cooperated with us, we could not be opening this office today. So the cooperation between Petard and executive governor of Yobe State is highly commendable and appreciated. And that is why we are here today, celebrating a success story.
I am so grateful for the establishment of this office here in Yobe State. It's a zonal office for the Northeast sub-region. So I'm very proud, I'm very happy to the Executive Secretary of Petard and His Excellency for providing the office for them. So I'm very pleased.
The Senate leader, Senator Ahmed Lawan, has commended Governor Ibrahim Gaidam for his total commitment to improving the health sector in Yobe State. Commending the governor during the launch of his constituency projects in Unguru town, Senator Lawan says he would continue to provide laudable projects for the benefit of his people. While addressing the people, he charged them to support the Buhari-led government come the 2019 election so they can enjoy more constituency projects across every sector within the senatorial district.
His Excellency, the Governor of Yobe State, has done tremendously well in almost all the sectors, but particularly so much more well in the health sector. We are all witnesses to the testimony to his achievements in this respect. When we went to Sokoto to collect an award, we were in Abuja to collect an award, and there were awards in Damaturu. In fact, even award internationally in Sudan, a recognition of the efforts of His Excellency the Governor and the Yobe State government in the health sector. I believe that what we are trying to do is to emulate what His Excellency has been doing. And as very good followers of leaders, we always try to correct ourselves and also ensure that we keep complementing what the state government is doing.
And aspirations of his constituents since his days in the House of Representatives. This can be seen by the number of people-oriented projects completed and ongoing in his constituency. Apart from fiscal infrastructure, he has also brought in a lot of programs and employment opportunities to this senatorial zone. He has been more than willing to listen to our complaints and offer his advice and assistance, and that has helped the center in no small way. We approached him sometime in 2016 and requested for 2 projects, which he graciously accepted and added 2 other constituency projects to the center. We are very grateful, sir. Today, we are commissioning projects carried out by distinguished Senator Ahmed Ibrahim Lawan, the Senate Majority Leader. Some of these projects include the renovation of our laboratory with a supply of a spectrophotometer machine. The laboratory was built as part of the MDG project in 2006, and it was one of the first projects that was executed in this center. It was completely renovated to its present state so as to make it more conducive to carry out laboratory tests. In addition, a 100 kVA generating set and 4 solar-powered security lights were also procured, and a cash fund was created for convenience of patients.
More than 100 students have just concluded vocational training in various trades in Gaidam local government area of Yobe State. The program, which was initiated by the Yobe state government, is to provide an enabling environment for the students to be self-reliant after their education. Various vocational equipment were distributed to the students as start-off during the official ceremony. Speaking with Impact Yobe crew, the leader of the facilitators admonished the students not to sell the equipment, stressing that the students should be employers of labor.
Based institution. So that's why it is a mandatory, it is a cardinal aspect of this institution to provide entrepreneurship training. The entrepreneurship training starts from skill acquisition. Skill acquisition is different from entrepreneurship. So after having the skill acquired, now the ability to translate that skill into a functional enterprise is called the entrepreneurship development. So this center is purposely made to give that services. And these services is given in two ways. We give to our students. Our students that pass through this institution, it is mandatory for them to go through this center to at least learn 1 or 2 trades before leaving this institution.
To be sincere, we are really happy. We appreciate this group that gave us all this handwork. We are really happy with that. At least it has helped all of us that we don't, like so many people outside that they are jobless. So it's through handwork. There is nothing that is more than handwork. So we really appreciate them for all they've done to us. It's only God that will reward them.
I am very glad about this occasion, how this Department of Entrepreneur provide this material for us.